under. With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Quinyon Mitchell, defensive back, Toledo.
Well, they got the corner that they wanted in Quinyon Mitchell. And I mentioned earlier, guys that go through the whole process and ace every part of it fall.
And the Washington Commanders have traded the 40th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. And with the 40th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Cooper Dejean, DB, Iowa. Let's go.
Okay, so the Fam Cam presented by Rocket Mortgage shows Cooper Dejean in Iowa celebrating the moment.
Take a trip back with me to 2023 to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles defense. In 2023, they allowed 356.1 yards per game, which was 7th worst in the entire NFL. However, they only allowed 103.4 rushing yards per game in 2023, which was good for 10th best in the entire NFL. The real killer was they allowed 252.7 passing yards per game in 2023, which was the 2nd worst in the NFL, only behind the Washington Commanders. Now let's flash forward to 2024, where they allow 274.6 yards per game, which is the best in the entire NFL. And now they only allow 175.5 passing yards per game, which is 3rd best in the NFL, and allow 18.1 points per game, which is 6th best in the NFL. It might be strange hearing these numbers for the first time, wondering what changed. How are the Eagles historically bad in 2023? However, in 2024, they are one of the best defensive units in terms of pass coverage in the NFL. Well, I can attribute that to the two you just saw get drafted at the start of this video. First round pick Quinyon Mitchell and second round pick Cooper Dejean have transformed this Eagles pass defense to be stellar. It was clear Howie Roseman was not impressed with his defense in 2023 and set out to make a change. Picking 2 of the top cornerback prospects in the 2024 NFL Draft, he solidified that position for the future. Today I'm going to dive into what makes each of these corners so good and how they have transformed this defense to be an elite unit in 2024. Before I get into it, be sure to like and subscribe for more NFL content. Draft season is upon us, and you won't want to miss it. Thank you all, and let's get into the video. So Quinyon Mitchell is the one everyone has been talking about. He has a real shot at winning Defensive Rookie of the Year with only Jared Verse looking to stand in his way. Quinyon Mitchell possesses a great combination of size, speed, physicality, and instincts. His most memorable performance was absolutely shutting down Terry McLaurin in Week 11 versus the Washington Commanders, where he allowed 0 catches the whole game. Quinyon possesses a great physical mentality in press coverage, but however, like many other cornerbacks who are physical and like to get hands-on, he is not a very flagged player. He only has 3 penalties according to PFF called on him. Quinyon is great in both man and zone coverage, but he particularly shines in man coverage with his sticky coverage abilities and an ability to not allow a whole lot of separation from the opposing receiver. Through 12 weeks, quarterbacks are 26 of 44, that's good for 59.1 completion percentage, for 317 passing yards and 0 touchdowns, where Quinyon also allows 12.2 yards per catch. And being the number 2 corner on his team doesn't mean he just gets the easy matchups. He's had to go against tons of great receivers, and just to name a few, Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, CeeDee Lamb, and Malik Neighbors, again, just to name a few. Just because he's the number 2 cornerback on his team does not mean he goes against the team's number 2 wide receiver. He has gone against many great players and has not given them a whole lot. With Quinyon Mitchell's excellent play on the outside and Darius Slay on the other side of him, wide receivers will have a tough time getting open versus Eagles secondary, especially on the outside, so they might look to go on the inside, but guess who's there? Cooper Dejean has been the Eagles starting slot corner since I think week 4 or 5. He has a great combination of size, IQ, tackling, man, and zone coverage. Yes, unlike Quinyon Mitchell, he actually will get in and tackle occasionally, but that's expected for a slot corner. They usually have to be more physical. Cooper Dejean has been absolutely fantastic since stepping in for Avonte Maddox at the slot corner position. He's been one of the best slot corners in the entire NFL, and quarterbacks are 31 of 44, that's 70.5 completion percentage when targeting him for 210 yards and 0 touchdowns, but he allows just 6.8 yards per catch. He has not given up very many big plays at all. One of his best plays he's had is a great 4th down stop on Jamar Chase versus Cincinnati Bengals, where he chased Jamar Chase across the field and made the tackle just before he can get to the 1st down marker. It was the stop that really finished the game off for the Eagles versus the Bengals and solidified their win. As for me, watching Cooper Dejean succeed like this is really nice because my pre-draft take, even though obviously I don't have it on my YouTube channel, I really did think that he was going to be a great starting slot cornerback in the NFL. I was a little worried if he stayed on the outside, but I thought if he moved to safety or slot, he could be very, very good, and it's really nice to see that take working out on the Eagles very well. The future is very bright for the Eagles with these two in the secondary. Both are playing like top 5 to 10 corners in the NFL. However, they're both still seeking their first career interceptions, but it shouldn't take too much longer. Neither have even allowed a touchdown yet in their entire NFL careers. There's 12 weeks for Quinyon Mitchell and about 8 or 9 for Cooper Dejean. With Philly ready to make a deep playoff push, they need these rookies to step up in order to get there, and I believe they will.